Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 5th. It's also election day. And it is 9:21 in the morning, and I just finished some last minute work stuff that I had to get done, but today we are gonna go show 7 houses to an out-of-state buyer. I just have to get ready real quick and go print some stuff in... Okay, yeah. I just have to get ready real quick, and then I just have to go print some papers out, and I will be on my way to the first house to meet them there. The last time they were here, I wore jeans and like hunter rain boots and a sweatshirt because we were going to be out more in the country, and thank God I did, because we ended up having to push their car because it got stuck because the property did not have a driveway and it had rained and it was too far back for a tow truck to come get them out. So I will be wearing something very similar again today. Not quite what you would consider professional, but I need to be ready to be able to do anything, and I'm not going to push a car in nice shoes. So let's get ready. All right, so this is what we are wearing today. I'm just wearing a hat that says realtor because if I'm not more dressed up, I do like to have something on my body that at least says what my job is, especially just because if the owners of a house have a Ring camera or anything like that, it's just a little bit more, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but it at least lets them know that someone is there letting them in and it's not just a bunch of random strangers. Got like a little button-up t-shirt thing, jeans, just wearing some sneakers. I decided to go with sneakers rather than the rain boots because hopefully everything will have a driveway, and if there is no, yeah, everything does have a driveway, so we're good there. But yeah, let's go print everything out. I went to my apartment's office to print, and they had no one in the office and the printer wasn't working, and they also didn't have a note or anything on the printer saying it wasn't working. So I sat there for about 15 minutes waiting for someone to tell me that I couldn't print. So then I went to the UPS store, and of course the UPS store, the system works, but it's a little slow. And so I had to email them like a few times to get my documents printed. Everything is printed, but I am now running a little late, but that's fine because apparently also my buyers are running late. So let's go. Okay, it has been a few days, so we're going to do a quick little recap. On Tuesday, we saw 7 homes, and they really liked 2 of them, one kind of as their number 1 pick. Yesterday, we saw, I believe, 4 more homes. We're just not going to do anything with those ones. And so today was supposed to be just look at any other homes we are seriously considering a second time to make a decision. And they hit me with yesterday that they want to check out a completely different area. So we were in DeLand in Florida, and now they are all of a sudden wanting to go to Ocala. So honing in on a decision, I think, is just going to be the hardest part. They kind of keep wanting to just continue seeing what pops up on the market, but it's not really helping to make a decision. And their house is under contract in New York, and they'll probably have a closing date very soon. So they'll probably close in December. So we'll see what happens, but we are at another house right now, and we have 1 more after this to view. So wish me luck. So my buyers ended up deciding that they did want to place an offer today. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write and submit an offer on their behalf. And then I will be done for the night, and I can get ready for EDC tomorrow. Okay, so it is a couple days later. It is Monday, November 11th. It is 5:21 p.m. right now, and my buyer's offer kind of got accepted. So it got counter offered. So everything was fine. We renegotiated on a different price, And so I have the counter offer, and I just have to send it to my buyers for them to sign, and then we will be under contract on their property. And I am so excited. I'm so excited for them, because this has been definitely a hard thing for them to do. They just are a little bit indecisive, so making a decision is a very big moment, and I'm just so happy that they are very excited about this. Nervous, as I can understand, but let's get going. So I just finished getting all of the documents signed by my buyers and sending them back over to the listing agent. And then I sent all of the documentation I needed to the lender and also my transaction manager. And so, yeah, we are officially under contract. I know I said that before, but it is just so exciting. And now we start the inspection period. So they took advantage and have the full 15 days in Florida for the inspection period, which will be good. We can get everything done. If they need follow-up inspections, we'll have plenty of time for that. And yeah, so now we are just in the process of getting to closing, and their closing date will be in the middle of January. They are allowing the sellers some extra time to get their stuff figured out because they are moving from Florida to Pennsylvania. So yeah, it's a very exciting time, and I cannot wait for closing and for my buyers to finally become Florida residents. Okay, so it is actually closing day for these clients that I have been working with. Instead of doing a 30-day close, they did a 60-day close because the sellers of the home needed some extra time to figure out some stuff, and my clients were perfectly fine with that. But we do have some updates. So they were supposed to close on their home in New York December 16th, and they closed on Friday, January 10th. So it has been quite some time. Nothing too crazy happened down here, just the normal process, I would say. So yeah, loan cleared. Everything is good to go. They got inspections done. We did in fact ask for some things because the home appraised less for than the contract price, and our contract price was lower than the asking price. So the home was definitely overpriced, and especially for the condition that it's in. So like the chimney needs, the best quote that we could find was $18,000. So the chimney needs $18,000 worth of work to be safe to be able to be used. There's a couple other things too, like there was some electrical work that needed to get done. There's just like things that happened where we asked for a reduction in the contract price. We asked if they would cover some of these things that needed to be done, and every time they said no. They said that the seller was very, I would say, strapped for money, wasn't finding anything in the price range, needed as much of the money from the sale as possible to go towards her new home. It is what it is. But then I think it was this past Tuesday or Wednesday, so let's check it. So today is January 13th. Today is closing on this house. The listing agent contacted me last Tuesday, I believe. So last Tuesday was January 7th. So less than a week prior to closing. And he was now asking if there's any way we could extend closing kind of indefinitely, because the seller
needs more time. Something with her loan fell through. They had to start the underwriting process all over again. And my buyers are ready to put this behind them. They have had quite the experience up in New York, elongating closing almost a month. The sellers down here, the ones that asked for an extended closing, have not given us anything. They said no to absolutely every ask or convenience that we asked for. So it is not my buyer's fault that your loan fell through. I am sorry, but they have traveled to LA. They're now in Florida. They are living with their parents at the moment for the couple days in between getting back from LA and closing. But yeah, so I just stopped at a store here and I picked up some Ocala merch. I was hoping that there was more. Apparently they have some stuff that's coming in tomorrow. I got them a card. And I am going to stop at a restaurant. I want to see what restaurants are open right now and get them a gift card. I love giving things that are local. And also getting them a gift card will allow them to explore part of the new town that they live in. They live, I think, probably like 25 minutes away from like the epicenter of like downtown Ocala. So yeah, we got to get going on that because it's 10:36. The final walkthrough is at 11:30, and then we have closing at 1, and they will have their new home. So let's go close this. All right, so it is now Friday, January 17th, and we did not end up closing on Monday. The house was in no state to close on. So I met with the lender, I met with obviously the buyers, and I contacted the listing agent and let him know what was going on. I sent him pictures. He went over there and he was like, oh my God, it just gets worse as you go through. I have to drive, but I will update you later. So it is now Saturday, January 18th, and we are closed. Thank goodness. So this transaction is now complete from start to finish. My buyers are Florida homeowners now. So yesterday we did the final walkthrough. It was scheduled for 11:30 and we were there until about 1:40, and the actual closing was scheduled for 1 at the title office. So everything was pushed back a little bit, but everything went through, no hiccups, and I am just so happy for them. Their buying and selling process was pretty traumatic from start to finish. Everything worked out and we're now closed. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the process of a real estate transaction. This was the buyer's side. Stay tuned for more. Hopefully I'll be able to do another video like this at some point in the future. Bye.